Welcome to the Corporate Sister TV. My name is Solange Lopes and I am the founder of the Corporate Sister website and brand. In today's video, we're discussing 3 simple questions to ask yourself to refresh your network. You've heard phrases such as your network is your net worth, or you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with, which is to say that your network or the people you choose to surround yourself with, the relationships you choose to entertain and nurture are instrumental to your growth, development, and ultimately success as an individual and as a working woman in particular. And this is all across the board, however you may define success, whether success for you is raising kids at home, climbing the corporate ladder, or building a multi-million-dollar business. So there comes a time periodically when you may feel the need to refresh and reevaluate your network, or you may be hitting that phase in your career or in your life in general when you're not sure whether or not your network is really working for you and with you, and you're in that transition where you're considering, what am I doing here? How do I refresh and reevaluate my network? So here are 3 questions I'd like to suggest in order to refresh and reevaluate your network. The first one is, who is really in your network? This can seem like a very simple question, but in actuality, especially with the advent of technology and social media, we're so much in constant contact with people all the time that it is hard to distinguish those people who really are and should be in your network and those who should not be part of your network. So this can be an exercise as simple as grabbing a piece of paper or pulling your digital phone book and your social media contacts and just reevaluating who's really in my network. Who have I been hanging out with these past few days, weeks, months, or even years? Who am I the most in contact with? Who do I consider to be an important part of my network, judging by how much energy and or time I devote to them? So question number 1 is, who really is in your network? The second question I'd like to suggest is, who in your network is really helping your growth? These are people like loved ones and friends who are supportive of you, who provide you with constructive criticism. These may be mentors, sponsors, colleagues, or co-workers who really help you along in your career. So who are these individuals who are helping your growth, whether on a personal or professional level? And a large part of answering this question is also checking in with yourself and with your intuition and gut feeling, checking in with you and making sure that these people in particular make you feel like you can be at home with them, you can be at ease with them, and that they'll really help you turn into the best version of yourself. Last but not least, the third question that I'd like to suggest is a little more delicate, but just as important, and it is, who in your network is hindering your growth? This can be a challenging question to answer because very often we tend to be somewhat emotionally attached to the people around us, especially if this is concerning personal relationships. But it's also crucial for us to really be able to make an objective determination as to the relationships around us, those relationships we're devoting time and energy to that are not really conducive to any growth or development, both for us and for the other party. So what relationships are those? What are those relationships that leave you with a feeling of being drained and depleted of your energy, your creativity, your excellence? What are those relationships that are not mutually beneficial? And the key word here is mutually, because you want to be in networks that help you grow, but in networks in which you can also contribute and help the other individuals grow. So who is hindering your growth as part of your network? And of course, those relationships are relationships that you may want to reconsider, and to reconsider whether they really should be part of your network and whether you should continue to devote time and energy to. So as a quick recap, here are the 3 questions I'd like to suggest for anyone needing to refresh their network. The first one is, who really is in your network? The second question is who in your network is helping your growth. And last but not least, who in your network is hindering your growth. I'd be curious to know how you go about refreshing your network periodically and what it does for you in terms of your own growth and evolution. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.